allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Poland.
Here.
Shoemaker.
Here.
Coffee.
Here.
Hosteller.
Here.
Hofstadter.
Here.
Kahn.
Here.
And Vaughn.
Here. Thank you. Good evening. Do we have any visitors at West Dress Council this evening? May I have a motion to suspend the reading of the minutes?
I'll second that.
Poland.
Aye.
Coffee.
Aye.
Hofstadter.
Aye.
Shoemaker.
Aye.
Kahn.
Aye.
Vaughn.
Aye. Any additions or corrections? Do you have a motion to pass? So moved.
Second.
Hofstadter.
Aye.
Shoemaker.
Aye.
Poland.
Aye.
Kahn.
Aye.
Coffee.
Aye.
And Vaughn.
Aye. Thank you. Bill Resolution 2023-16. Any questions on the bills this evening? Do you have a motion to pay the bills?
So moved. Second, Con.
Vaughn.
Aye.
Kahn.
Aye.
Poland. Hofstadter.
Aye.
Shoemaker.
Aye.
And Hoffy.
Aye.
Thank you. Chief?
Sir, I wanted to let council know, Friday evening, part-time officer Luke Reynolds was involved in a minor fender bender on South Washington Street. He was not at fault for the crash. Somebody pulled out in front of him. He tried to get low down. Didn't quite make it. It was in the 2015, which is the oldest cruiser. There's no monumental damage, just more paint damage. Kevin from the street department was going to paint it today with a spray paint can. See, because that car, hopefully my new cruiser will be here June or July. I just didn't see, even though the other party's insurance should cover it, I didn't see the point in taking it to get it done. As one minor dent that I don't think once the paint matches that it'll even be noticeable. So that was taken care of. Report was handled by the sheriff's office. No injuries. The other thing I have is our employee Chris Jones, who's in the academy, or was in the academy, successfully completed the academy, graduated last week.
Good.
As of today, I still haven't been told when his test is going to be. He was told up to 2 weeks after. He was told that he could be notified as late as 2 weeks after completing the academy, so he might have another week and a half before they get their test date. After he gets that done, then we'll process him and get him moved out to the road, and we'll go forward with that.
Cool.
All that I have.
Thank you. Nate?
First real substantial thing I have here is the ODOT sidewalk tap project. If you've been down the south end, you've probably seen markings on the ground. And I just talked to the subcontractor today. They're going to be pulling in, hopefully they thought this week, to do some of the preliminary work, moving the hydrant, resetting some things. So that's getting underway. The storm sewer project, still not received the documents back from the county for the commissioners and the auditor stuff they had to take care of. We did get the easement surveys. There's 3 easements, 2 property owners. The trail board owns 2 parcels, and then Tom Bird owns the actual trail bed. We have to get an easement for those crossings there. Bob's working on that, those documents. I don't anticipate, I've talked to both of them, I don't anticipate any issues getting those easements, so get those finalized, set up a pre-construction meeting, and hopefully get going. Last Thursday we had the first time I wrote this, I wrote a pre-construction meeting on the demolition project. So that doesn't make sense. So I called it a pre-demolition meeting, which is a little unusual. But Martin Excavating, what's his real name? Steve Martin, local guy. I don't think that was his nickname. He was the contractor that was awarded. So he's going to be doing our 2 houses and then one on Matt Anthony in this first round. They're ready to go. The only thing he is not asbestos abatement certified, so they're trying to find a subcontractor to do that work. And it sounds like if anybody's looking for work to get into, asbestos abatement would be, it's in really high demand. Everybody's really booked up, so.
Nate, we have the first two houses coming down from the curve. Is the third one down empty right now? Is that a vacant house?
I don't know
Okay,
offhand.
I
I'm
thought
not
that
sure.
it looked vacant when I was by there the other day, but,
Yeah, I don't know.
okay, so we haven't been approached about,
No, no,
okay.
no. Nothing really on the Appalachian Community Grant or the resurfacing. We did picked up the new dump truck, finishing that out with the salt box and some plow lights that we missed in the initial order. Turns out when you have a big plow in front of the truck, you don't have headlights if you don't have plow lights, so. That was on us, we missed that one. Not a big deal, we'll get those put
Are you
on.
happy with the dump truck?
Yeah,
Alright.
it's sharp, looks really good. Should serve us. We were talking, that's probably the only dump truck we'll ever order in our, the ones we're getting rid of are 90, 96 and the 93, I believe. So we may have one more in my time here, but it's not like we go through 10 or 12 of these a year. So it's been an exciting project. I think I sent everybody, did everybody get the amphitheater information, the flyers? That's coming up June 10th. You can see the times for the actual dedications at noon, and then the Eagle Scout ceremonies at 12:30. I am working on, I've got 2 letters of support for the ODNR NatureWorks grant project that we've talked about. I've got 2 letters of support back for that. Brad got one through Save and Serve, and then the youth baseball also provided one. I've solicited them from several other people. Get those compiled, the engineer's working on the estimate.
Will you have that information before the deadline?
Yeah, he's aware of the deadline. He thought he'd get it to me pretty
Everything
quick.
coming together, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we'll be in good shape. Glen Drive and South Washington intersection, we talked, I think it might have been last year, we talked about offset signals after this downtown project went in. Greenwich Electric is who did this downtown project. I talked to them. They've given me a quote to do northbound and southbound offset signals for Glen Drive and South Washington. I gave them the go ahead. Came in $6 grand to do all of it, which is, I think, 3/4 of that was the actual signals themselves, so pretty fair price. There is like everything else, like a 12 to 16 week lead time on those signal heads, so I wanted to go ahead and get that ordered, get them going. So those should be going up sometime. Bob and I, we've got the documents from Kimball. We're going through the contracts. We've got the letter to Sugar Creek from our mayor requesting permission to piggyback off of theirs. Once we get their response back, there's a few questions we had on the contract. We'll get hammered out hopefully tomorrow with Kimball, and then should be good to proceed with.
Yeah, I found out we won't get that letter until June 5th.
Oh, okay. All right.
After their next, I thought their council meeting was tonight, but the next one's not till June.
Okay.
Is that gonna give us enough time?
We
We just do everything.
We have,
At our
we have
one
to
June
pass it
meeting.
as an emergency anyhow,
Yeah.
because we only have one meeting, and would be the 12th of June.
12th,
Yeah.
yeah. And then the final thing I have, just this morning I was called over to a commissioners meeting. They had requested if we would consider allowing unrestricted right turns on red at the South Monroe East Jackson intersection. Currently it's Monday through Saturday 8 to 6 are the restricted hours, and they're asking if we would consider allowing any time. The discussion was you have great visibility at that intersection compared to others in the downtown, which I can agree with.
Are they looking for both northbound and southbound lanes?
Weren't as specifically worried about the southbound
Southbound,
traffic,
okay.
it was more just coming out of
Okay.
South Monroe heading east. I didn't know if that's something you wanna, I told them, that's your decision. I personally wouldn't have an issue if we'd cover the sign for a time. see how it goes, trial, see how it goes, and if we have issues, we can simply uncover the sign.
Probably the people that live on Adams Street would be very happy if we do that because
Yeah,
they bypass
It
that
may alleviate.
intersection to get around it.
Right.
If they can know they can make a right turn when they get up there, that might cut some of the speeding across Adams and up Crawford.
there is a lot of people around Port Washington, if that whole southeast quadrant is a bypass for a lot of people.
Did they say what prompted that request? Somebody-
Nothing specific,
No.
no.
Chief
Nothing
Shaner,
I'm
do you
aware
have
of.
any feedback on that?
As far as what prompted it? Or-
No, as far as making that right turn, you know, during any hours.
I don't know that we've had issues with traffic backing up on Monroe Street. I don't know that it's a problem, but I don't have a problem with freeing it up either.
It just takes forever for the light to change.
It does, yeah,
Yeah, it does.
definitely.
And I think that's probably what has prompted it. I mean, that light seems like it takes forever.
It does.
Whether or not it does truly, I don't know, but
And they're right, it is as good a visibility as anywhere in the downtown when you're trying to make a right turn, so if we're gonna do it anywhere, that's probably the spot.
And it might actually help the traffic on South Clay if people know that they can go up through Monroe and turn.
Right.
It might help.
I just see it creating problems down the road myself.
It could. It definitely
You gotta
could.
go. They're at one intersection, well, we can make a right turn on red here. What about here, you know, it's, I don't know. You feel that could happen, or?
Look at the signs.
that definitely could be an
Yeah.
issue. Yeah, I mean,
Anything's possible.
I mean, I've seen lots of people down at the main square turning right on.
Oh, yeah, I know, I
I've seen
have
that
too.
a lot, yeah.
Doesn't stop them.
Do you need a motion to go ahead and cover up that sign for a while, Nate?
Would.
I'll make a motion to go ahead and try it on a trial basis.
I'll second it.
Both north and south?
Just northbound.
Just north. Who was the second? I'm sorry.
They're near Devon, it doesn't matter.
Tom was. Okay, thank you.
No.
Oh, no, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it was Brad.
Brad.
It was Brad.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
I need eyes up here too. All right. Hofstadter,
Aye.
Kahn,
Aye.
Poland, Shoemaker,
Aye.
Hofstadter. I'm sorry, Hoffy,
Aye.
Vaughn.
Yeah, I don't know, see how it works.
Kelly, turn your sign.
It doesn't.
Like coffee with an H.
Can we change that?
Yeah,
Your names
yeah,
are-
it's okay.
That's all I had. Thank you.
Bobby?
Right. Karen and I have been working on the 2024 budget, and we should have a draft for you folks at the next meeting.
We're still waiting on some numbers that we have to have from the county for real estate property taxes. We haven't received those yet, so, but we're doing pretty good on it.
Good, good.
How quickly do they normally get those to you?
We should, in here.
Okay. I didn't know if do they require pushing in past years, or?
Well, they're due, the entire budget is due up there by July 15th, so we're pushing June 1st here, so I would think here in the next week we should have them. If we don't, we'll make a phone call.
Thank you, Bob.
I don't have anything, thank you.
Hey, shall we have third reading and adoption of resolution 2023-14 by title only? A resolution determining to proceed with a submission to the electors of the question of levying a tax in excess of 10 mil limitations. Do we have a motion to pass?
I so move.
Second.
Shoemaker,
Aye.
Hofstadter,
Aye.
Pullen, Kahn,
Aye.
Hoffy,
Aye.
and Vaughn.
Thank
Karen,
you.
is it too early to see what that's gonna look like on the ballot? Have you seen it yet? Too
No,
early.
because we have to file this with the Board of Elections.
First.
And then they'll send us drafts or copies of what it will look like.
Any committee reports? Old business. New business. I briefly talked to Nate before the meeting. I've been, a lot of inquiries about adding more pickleball courts to this complex down here. So I have asked Nate to at least look into, see what it costs to add 2 more where we currently are. I think we'd probably lose the basketball courts that we have there. And possibly even adding more to the south in the future. Just something to think about. So, but there's a lot of inquiry lately.
Certainly getting a lot of use.
I know Saturday, both courts were filled, and I think there was at least 2 teams waiting on each court.
Yeah, yeah.
Went down there 2 hours later, and it was empty. So,
Just a reminder, we are working on the 2024 budget.
that's why we're gonna try to get, at least get a rough estimate.
Well,
It's nothing that can be, nothing to do next year, so I'm just letting you know that the inquiry's there.
Well, and it might be a good time to incorporate, that federal grant later in the year to think about, pickleball instead
Adding
of
some more onto that.
something else, so.
When I was down there Friday evening at the little kids softball game, some people were playing volleyball over one of the nets.
Okay. So unfortunately, the pickleballers will be upset when we shut that down for the fence installation. So,
That they want.
that they asked for.
Yeah.
So don't be surprised if you start getting phone calls that their courts are closed.
Any idea what the turnaround time on that is for the,
I don't,
okay.
I've not heard anything from Basco.
Plus, the service is bad in spots, so they're gonna have to fix that course,
Yeah.
to surface up, so. Any other business coming before council? Do we have a motion for adjournment?
Second.
Olin? Hostetter?
Aye.
Shoemaker?
Aye.
Khan?
Aye.
Coffee?
I
and Vaughn?
Aye.
Thank you all, have a wonderful evening.